I am honored to represent my riding, which includes the largest First Nations reserve in Canada. The Kawenni Immersion School plays a vital role in keeping the Haudenosaunee culture and languages alive at Six Nations of the Grand River. They are in urgent need of funding for a new school.
And so people were giving, like, donating a day's pay or like a certain amount to organizations.
There have been many visits from different levels of the government, all sorts of folks down to take a look through, and nothing happens from those. They all know the situation here. The folks here in this community have worked so hard to get this whole thing ready for construction. It's ready for construction. And these kids could be in a safe school within a year if things would move ahead. We get promises and promises from all of those folks that visited and nothing happens. And it just keeps going on. And we're beginning to think, is that what the Liberal government does? Comes and talks nice words and then nothing ever happens as a result.
There have been teachers here who have been teaching here in this building for 12 years, and teachers here who have probably taught on this side with no windows for 12 years. No water, because this building does not have really water.
Our kitchen doesn't have a sink.
Yeah.
You have no water.
No.
So
There's no running water. Like
right.
That's not. That's
so
not
that's why I
necessary.
saw all of those jugs of water at the top of the steps.
Yeah.
Is there a current need in the community to expand operations? Are you turning away families who want to enroll their children, but you simply cannot accommodate because of a lack of facility?
Yep, that is happening.
Okay.
I've been here since 2009, and I have not once actually heard a fire alarm.
Do you have a fire alarm system?
They have to be done over the telecom.
Right, but all the classrooms here have no windows.
This is her 10th year, no windows.
10th year, no windows.
I got to hear a lot of feedback from the teachers, and they're ready for a new school. They want more spaces for successful classroom teachings, to have one-on-ones with students, just to be able to do the basics that other schools are already able to do. And I'm very excited to work with our secondary program to build it and to enhance it, to create more fluency in our language, to enhance those programs that we already have existing, and to bring our English literacy up as well. But seeing the priority as our Mohawk and Cayuga immersion, and our teachers and our students and our youth deserve a new building and a space to build that community to become strong Haudenosaunee citizens.
Housed in the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena currently, and we just want to pay special attention to the owner, Kurt Stiers, who has been generous enough to give us space for the last 13 years of school, and is willing to work with us until we have a building. But it really should not be up to just one man in this community to support kids who are learning their language and culture. That should be on all of us. That should be on the Band Council. That should be on the government. That should be on Mark Miller to care about these kids and their education, not just one community member. So our kids need somewhere to play in. Up until this point, they just had that little area where the swing set and the playground is.
No baseball diamond, no football field,
grass.
no soccer field, no
There's not
grass.
a foot of grass.
No running
The kids
tracks.
get hurt all the time because of they're playing on the pavement. He's a famous artist, Arnold Jacobs. You can look him up, Two Trails, it's great. And so he did all this original artwork in here for us so it would look less prisony.
My name is Louise Hill. I am principal of Kawenni. Ona I his kagon hinge gweni kadununda kohongnya. Tankos to Jungwaya and Gawe ne ko so te ka town yo ne ki so I dwe na don ho en gaun do yes sani ko no da ni sa ni wai ho da I ho wana ne Eduardo ne ki so I so do ni ko hai ha ni so ke ona again here ona ki he saka so okate honya na ton ho ni o handle ho. For me, I would really like to see the school built because it will be a boon to the community, and with the new youngsters in our administration, it will fly, it should fly, and with the help of our MP, Larry Brock, hopefully we can move ahead with this school. Gawe.
Call to action, Truth and Reconciliation Report, call to action number 14. The federal government has a responsibility to provide sufficient funds for Aboriginal language revitalization and preservation. It's spelt out very, very clearly. It's been spelt out for the last 7 years. The entire length of time the Trudeau government has been governing this country. Justin Trudeau made a promise to Canadians that there was no greater relationship that Canada could have than with its Indigenous neighbors. Prime Minister, Ministers Miller and Haidu follow through on the calls to action, specifically Clause 14, and find the funding, write the check for this project.